name's Danielle, and welcome to another episode of Board Game Bakes. This is a fun show where we make board game themed treats from some of your favorite games. You may be asking, where are you? This isn't your kitchen. I actually went on vacation with my family, and my in-laws were nice enough to let me borrow their kitchen so I could do a little baking even while I was here. It also happened to be my father-in-law's birthday, so this cake is a dual birthday cake and Clue board cake. Clue is also one of my favorite games growing up. It was always fun to play with my family. I always liked to be Miss Scarlet. I think because I thought she got to go first. Or at least I thought it was in the rules that she got to go first, and I stuck with that. While we're making this cake, I just want to warn you that the version I made probably could feed like 30 people comfortably, because it's a 12 by 12 cake and it's 2 layers. So it's a lot of cake. When I made the first time for my friend, I just did 1 layer, and that was a much more doable amount of cake. So if you watch this video and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much cake, good, rest assured that you could just do 1 layer and it's much more manageable. So let's get started making our Clue cake. Here we go! To take 1 layer of the cake, you need 3 cups shredded carrots, 2 cups sugar, 1/2 cup chopped walnuts, 2 cups flour, 1.5 cups oil, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Making our batter, we're going to first combine all of our dry ingredients together. So we've got our flour, pour, our salt, cinnamon, and our baking soda. And we're going to mix those together. Next step is that we're going to combine all of our wet ingredients. We're going to start by just scrambling our eggs. Next, I'm going to add in all of our oil. See if I could do it without spilling it. I'm going to add the sugar. Pour. Mix it all together. The question is, can I do this all without getting just splashing everywhere? I think it's time to switch instrument. I'm going to add in our vanilla extract. And now at this point you could go 2 ways. You can either add your carrots or your dry ingredients first. I think I'm going to go with adding my carrots, because why not? This is very similar to a quick bread, so you don't want to overmix it too much. I'm actually just going to add all my flour in at once. Now I'm going to add our chopped nuts. And give it another mix. Get those evenly spread in here. There you go. All done. This cake is made for 3 8-inch cakes, but we're actually going to use the whole batter to do 1 layer of our 12-inch cake. And the 12-inch board we've used before for the King of Tokyo. See the link below to see how to make a King of Tokyo cake. But this time we don't have any of the inserts in, so it's just 12 by 12. Now it's time to pour our batter into the bowl. Now I'm going to use the spatula to spread around. This pan, it shouldn't really leak that much, but I usually put it on top of a baking sheet so I don't have to worry about it leaking into the oven. Have your oven preheated to 375 degrees and bake for approximately 40 minutes or until a knife comes out clean in the center. The cake smells delicious and looks good to me. In order to decorate our humongous cake, we're going to make 2 batches of cream cheese frosting. To do that, we need 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese, 1.5 sticks of butter, and you want both of these to be softened and at room temperature, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 whole pounds of powdered sugar. Yeah, that's not going to keep you up at night. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is cream together our butter and our cream cheese. Now I'm going to add the vanilla extract, give it another quick mix. Now I'm going to slowly add all the sugar. I think I need 2 hands for this. Round 2. Just a little powdered sugar. Oops, it didn't like it. Uh-oh. I think I may have broken it. I guess I'll be mixing the rest of this by hand. Oof. Okay, I think we're done. It's time to assemble our cake. Use a spatula this time. To make my cake board, I just decided to make a double layer of cardboard because it's pretty thick and it's a heavy cake since we have 2 cakes. So I have 2 layers of cardboard and I covered it in aluminum foil and cut it to be around 12 by 12 so we can hold our cake. Now comes the fun part. Top layer on the cake. That went mostly better than I thought it would. Scooch. Scooch. Our cake is all nice and iced. Let's talk about the decorations. I actually made these the night before. This way when I was done icing the cake, I could just continue with the decorating process. In order to make the decorations, I actually made a template for the different clue rooms that correlates with the 12 by 12 board. If you go in the description below, you can find a link. Then I rolled out fondant and used a knife to cut out the rooms. The next step is to roll out some green fondant nice and thin. This is actually left over from it when I made the King of Tokyo cake. And then I cut 3 1/4-inch strips. You need 4, 1 for each side. The last step is to use edible food markers to decorate the rooms that you cut out. I had the board next to me, so I just tried to make the rooms look as similar to the board as possible. Here are the complete components. Time to assemble. I have my clue board over here as reference. So, might as well start in the middle. Leave the borders on first. Now that we have the walls in place, I think we'll start with the hall. Hall is right in the center. Lounge. Dining room. And the kitchen. Here's the ballroom. Now the billiard room. Library. I did some final touches by adding the places where the players start on the board. Voila! Our cake is complete and I think it looks like a lot of fun. You may notice that I'm suddenly outside again and out of the kitchen. But it seemed a little tacky to me to cut the cake before the birthday boy. So I saved myself a piece to try here. Thank you for watching this new episode of Board Game Bakes. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. As I said before, that if you're interested in seeing any game feature on the show, let me know in the comments below. Keep playing games and keep them sweet. I'm gonna try a small piece this time. That's good carrot cake. Bye.